Hi everyone. All right. So we're live. We're good.
In five, four, three, two, one.
Hi everyone. Welcome back to the CGC podcast. In this final episode, we had a few technical errors. Apologies, but we're happy. How do you feel so far? Energy's good.
Yeah.
Yes.
At least we have rehearsal.
We had a short 15-minute rehearsal.
Shock sendiri ya.
Pun boleh.
Boleh. Hopefully everyone boleh dengar audio kita kali ni. Alright, okay. So for today, we'll be talking about the topic of creating an inclusive workplace. As we showed previously in the video, we menunjukkan CGC punya treasure hunt video from last year. As one of CGC's punya efforts lah to create an inclusive environment, to celebrate everyone's diversity, to celebrate the hard work that everyone has been doing in the past year. So then let's basically jump right into it. With me, I've got a wonderful panel of guests with me today. To my right, I've got Dr. Nurul. Hi, Dr. Nurul. Welcome to the show again.
Hi. I'm so excited still.
Yes. Energy is still good. Casey, welcome to the show.
Hello, I'm honored to be here today. Thank you.
Karen, welcome to the show as well.
Hi, good morning all. Happy to see all of you.
Yes. And also Puan Sharifah, welcome to the show.
Hi everyone, it's you.
All right, so before we dive into the topic of creating an inclusive workplace, let's get to know our guests a little bit more about them today. Maybe you guys can share with me maybe a little bit about yourselves, maybe roughly your background, how long you've been in CGC, and maybe one interesting fact about yourselves.
Okay, let me start first. Okay, I am Sharifah, the head of branch and JLC management. I have been working with CGC for 8 years now. In totaling, I have experienced about 28 years in the industry. Okay, and then before I started my career, I was the temporary teacher for the Chinese high school in one of the Chinese high school. Before I being offered as a branch officer. Okay, and now I am proud to say that I'm leading 16 CGC branches across Malaysia. Okay, and on personal note, I am a mother of 3 lovely daughters. Okay, my passionate about outdoor activities. Okay, I love riding, I love traveling, hiking, and camping. And also I cat lovers also as well. I have two cats actually. If kat situ you boleh nampak ada apa? Ada taman.
Lembut hati.
Lembut hati lembut hati
yes.
sebab orang yang suka pecinta kucing, dia sangat lembut hati.
Dia tidak pernah marah ya?
Walaupun nampak ganas, dalam hati ada taman. Okay?
Ada kucing.
Dalam hati ada kucing. Yes. Okay. That's all about meow meow. That's all about me. Thank you.
So cat lover, right? So you've got 2 cats, and how close are you with them?
Oh.
Manjakan diorang.
Oh, memang sangat. I can tell you, every morning memang this will be my routine ya. Sebelum I keluar, normally my kucing akan tunggu depan pintu, Dia akan tunggu depan pintu dan dia macam tak nak keluar daripada rumah because dia akan, I tak boleh tinggal dekat dalam, because dia memang tak biasa tinggal dalam, so I have to let them out. And before I let them out, then I will say to them, Umi nak keluar kerja. Dia lah macam anak lah. Dah macam anak kan. Umi nak keluar kerja. So you all be careful dekat luar. So bila I balik nanti you tunggu depan pintu. Yes, every day is like
And
that.
they do?
Yes. Yes. So kalau I balik kereta, I tak nampak dia lari and kejar I macam curious. Mana mereka. So tapi normally they will come back.
That's lovely. Aww. Thank you, Puan Sharifah, for your introduction. Karen, how about you?
Hi everyone, my name is Karine. This is my 9 years employment with CGC. So prior to joining CGC, I also has been working in banking sector. So nothing new, and I'm the head of financial institutions. So what my role will be managing the business development and also relationship with all the conventional FIs. I enjoy talking to people and surrounding with people as well. So outside of work, I'm a mother of 3, like Puan Sharifah. with 3 amazing kids. So I always live with a motto, happy mother, happy kids.
So the mother needs to be happy first, and then the kids will live a peaceful life.
Yes,
lah.
correct.
Father also
For
happy.
you also.
Father definitely have to follow.
Father must make sure happy wife, ma.
Yes,
Happy wife, happy
wife, happy life, and longer life as well.
Yes.
Prosperity.
So I enjoy shopping. I think shopping is part of my exercise.
Your cardio lah.
Yeah, my cardio, yes. And food, I enjoy food. So the people who knows me, I will always think ahead, what's next, whether my tea break or whether my next meal while I'm having my current one.
So you think about what you're gonna eat next while you're eating your current meal.
Correct. And I feel stressed if the food is not there.
Okay. Do you crave different things for every meal, or do you take kisah?
Normally I take salty food, really heavy meal. I don't prefer those like cakes, bread and all that. So a bit hard to make decision while you're having a heavy one and you have to think of what's the next.
So having pan mi and this nasi lemak kot. Or like roti canai or something like that kan.
Correct.
I feel like I can relate to you in that sense lah. Sometimes I'm also craving macam eating nasi lemak, tiba-tiba nak sushi lah, tiba nak canai lah. It's a difficult problem to have.
Good problem.
Good problem to have. Alright, thank you Karen and welcome to the show. Kisi, how about you?
Yeah. A shout out to IT division. I love my team. Okay. My name is Casey. I'm the head of IT infrastructure team. I'm currently leading a dedicated team that provides support for the operational and also the enhancement for IT infrastructure technology. So I've been with CGC for 5 years now. So prior joining CGC, I have experience in different sectors such as education, telco, manufacturing, and also oil and gas.
Quite a varied background.
Yes, but
Multiple
I've been
industries.
holding different roles throughout my IT career. So outside from work, I'm actually a sportman, yeah, and I am actually also a koi fish lover.
Koi fish lover.
Yes. I'm also a father of 3. I cherish every moment I spend with them together. So I personally also is a believer of work hard, play harder lifestyle. So that's how I actually prioritize my profession, my personal goals, and also my family time. So maybe I would also want to share some fun fact. My wife used to tell me that my fish actually has a better meal compared to me.
Oh, why is that?
So on average, we as human, we only eat like 3 to 4 times daily. Maybe you all can have a wild guess how many times actually I feed my koi fish daily.
10 times?
I think double lah, 8, 7 or 8 times.
I'd say 7 as well.
Yes.
Actually, I feed my koi fish 12 times.
Better become a fish.
Yes.
Change profession. Correct.
That's how actually I'm able to groom my koi fish to reach 70 cm on average. Yeah, the biggest I have is actually 78 cm. So my goal basically to achieve 1 meter.
And do you weigh the koi fish? Is that,
No, I don't weight,
measure
but
the
the weight should be about 5-6 kilo.
I really like seeing people who are really passionate about what they're doing, like very niche.
Yeah.
hobbies. So you need to know all about how to take care of
Correct.
koi fish. It needs to be in the right temperature, the right alkalinity,
Betul.
pH semua kena betul.
Yeah. To be in this hobby, first of all, you need to have the passion. Passion is very important. Also discipline. Else, things may not go as per
Your
what
work
you-
hard, play hard comes in lah.
Correct.
Play hard, jaga your koi fish elok.
Yes.
Right, thank you for that. And last but not least, Dr. Nurul, welcome to the show.
We can also become a mermaid if you want to. I'm kidding. Okay, I'm excited, superly excited because just now we have like a trial and error, like a 15 minutes rehearsal. But at least now build up more confidence. Hi, to my all HRMA team and TDE team, I'm so excited today. Of course, there's a lot of things that we want to talk humbly. We may not know everything, but I think this is an opportunity. And let me introduce myself. I'm the head of talent development and engagement. This is coming to my 6 years in CGC. I'm so excited. The organizations that I actually joined during my birthday. is very, very instrumental. I've been given opportunity to be in 2 different divisions. And I think now I'm in HR, and I think the 3 things that I'm really passionate about doing now, which is currently also my portfolio. First is overseeing at learning and development, nurturing high potential talent, ensuring that they have enough support to become future leader. And the third one is ensuring our activities on engagement activities highly supported the mission and visions of the organizations. And I think aside of this, on my personal note, I'm actually enjoying a lot of things. Without telling, I am a very curious person. Most of the time, I will find information, sort of like not FBI, but learning is something that is not only happen in a formal way, it could be informal. While we're talking, we are also learning. In terms of managing my lifestyle to be active and continuously build up my endurance, I slowly venture into running and also golf. Golf we did together with the family. I think the 2 boys are actually showing some interest. My husband is hardcore player, and we are also picking up a lot of things from him. And other than that, I don't know, everything around me make me excited. Looking at people, how they dress up, how they actually show up every day, something that I passionate about.
Very
So you're
passionate.
naturally a curious person by nature lah. I
Yeah.
was curious and what's this fashion upon Sharifah? Fashion dia
Yeah.
cantik
Yeah.
je.
Ya, yang di dalam hati ada kucing tu, begitu juga. Begitu juga diriku. I have 5 cats. I enjoy cats very much. Now they actually eaten up like I know every month I have to work hard to feed the cat. But not 12 times lah, but okay, slowly learning about them, and I think this is also help you to channel some of your sharing your whatever happening to you during the day by talking with the cat. I think they also understand without telling lah. They look at you and nodding, and slowly they understand. Yup.
Jadi emotional support.
Exactly.
Emotional support animal.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Dr. Nur, for the introduction. So we have a varied background here, but I think we all are excited to talk about today's topic, about creating an inclusive workplace. So let's dive right in. What do we mean by creating an inclusive workplace? What does it mean talking about creating a positive environment at work? Anybody would like to start first?
I would like to start first. I think when we talk about the inclusive workplace, it much related to the environment that we are creating. Okay, so what we need to look into is what are the components actually contribute to the inclusive workplace. In terms of the diversity, in terms of the equity, and also inclusivity. These are the 3 things. But in our team, we do have a different staff with a different background, different age. They are the Gen Y, Z. And we also have people that are different race in terms of kita ada Indian, Chinese, Malay. We have Iban, we have Kadazan. So these are also one of the components in terms of diversity. So next is on the equity, how everyone feeling the fairness when they are sharing the all the equipments, that kind of thing, equity, and also inclusive. That is the positive environment. So I always visualize this positive environment like a good movie. Macam mana you nak produce good movie? When you want to produce a good movie, you need to have the producer with the budget. You need to have the director with a very good skill. You need to have the actor. You need to have the actress. Okay, and then you need to also to have a very good support team, which is the audio man, which is the cameraman. Even the makeup artist also play a very important role. So I think when we talk about the positive environment, how we can able to build that kind of environment. So because kalau kita fail to do that, whatever we invest, it will be like nothing, no impact. Okay, so when we are look into that, there are 2 areas that we are looking into: the tangible and non-tangible. Tangible ni like what? The workplace itself, workstation, the support system, But when we talk about intangible, it's more on the interpersonal skill, how the leader play their role and how the staff, the team member also need to play their role also as well to make it happen. Okay, so without that, I think orang kata macam kalau tepuk sebelah tangan tak berbunyi kan, kena tepuk dua-dua tangan kan. Kena tepuk dua-dua tangan barulah you can make the sound. Sama ada sound to slow or quiet, you know, it depend to how happy you are. Betul? Okay, so I always relate in terms of how you want to create a positive environment like a filmmaker. Okay, sebab kita adalah the player, the actor and the actress. Okay.
Oh, I love that analogy talking about it's not just, so creating inclusivity is not just siloed to just one team. It's a whole organization. It's everyone's effort coming together, like creating a movie, like you mentioned. And I love how you touched about creating an inclusive environment is not just about the things you see. It's also about the things you don't see. You can have all the tools. You can have all the tools to support an inclusive environment, but if there's animosity between the team, if there's grudges or like there's toxicity within the team, then that's not a positive place to be in, and it won't be inclusive anymore. So thank you for shedding light on that. Yeah.
I think on top of what Sharifah has been shared, an inclusive workplace can be an environment where the synergy of collaboration from everybody. So everyone has to feel happy first thing first and motivated to work. So the word sense of belonging. I think we have been spending most of our time, I mean, besides at home, I think we have spending more than the 8 hours we spend in the workplace. So this is very important for us to feel the sense of belonging whereby we are motivated to work rather than dragging ourselves to work. So I think to keep that, so the surrounding must be supportive enough. Okay, it must be feeling safe and feeling secure, whereby be it when you are here, feeling wise, like I mentioned, you need to be happy, feeling secure, and then work wise, you have to be supportive, that you are empowered to do something, and you have a supportive management to support the things that you are going to do. So all these are very important to create the inclusive environment, be it internal, the feelings, and also external, the environment that support each individual from not dragging to work. So I think to personally for me, like Monday, normally we will have Monday blue. So how to keep myself happy is I'll try to avoid those dull color of work attire, working attire, especially like grey, blue or black. So maybe we can suggest to HR that Monday no blue work attire.
So pakai garang-garang sikit.
And do not wear orange because Garfield hate Monday.
Yeah.
The bright colors like
Yes, to cheer up the day,
Yeah,
cheer up
yeah.
the week. I think correct. It's very important.
Karen, I like you've touched about, I think it elaborated on Puan Sharifah's point on intangible elements of creating an inclusive environment. Internally, externally, you need to feel good, and also their surrounding needs to be great in order to foster a collaborative environment, hence creating a positive workplace. I like how we're like bouncing off of each other. I think it's just, I like the flow where this is going. Thank you.
Yeah, I will echo what Corinne has mentioned earlier. My ideal positive workplace is basically where staff feel happy and they feel motivated. So for me, a positive workplace environment, staff should have the freedom to speak. Their work will feel meaningful, right? They have a mutual respect between the peers, and also most important, they will actually take challenge as an opportunity. So for me, this can be formed through collaboration or synergy that we build up in the team. So collaboration itself is basically, it can lead to a fantastic result. Things that you may never able to achieve if you are working on silo. Right. I also want to share an example for let's say there is a staff who is facing issue and he do not know how to resolve it, right? Furthermore, he also do not know who to seek guidance, who to seek assistance. This particular staff, most likely he is working in the not so positive workplace environment.
Because they feel like they need to bear it all alone.
Correct.
So I guess then creating a positive workplace is not sharing the burden, but kind of working
Teamwork,
together lah.
correct.
Working together. And also echoing what Karin said on creating a safe space so that you don't feel like you're dragging your feet to work.
Yes.
Feeling that you are celebrated at work, so you can give your very best, like what you mentioned.
Correct.
Right. I always also like to, you know, narrate this, of which as an individual, when we define the positive or inclusive workplace, is three things. Number one, you feel you are valued. You know, when you feel you are valued, you tend to give more, because this is going beyond perks and compensations or salary and whatnot, because you feel valued. So whenever you suggest new idea, of course there will be give and take, but most of the time you have like a win-win situations where probably they don't take 100%, probably they take 50 or 30%, something that work within your respective area. Number two, you should actually feel safe, as what mentioned just now. It goes beyond the infra. You know, you have psychological safety, of which if this is something your leader has given to you, you know, that you are not afraid of saying things which is not right. You know, some people just, you know, because my boss tell me this, I should just follow, although it is not really right. You know, if there are opportunity to be corrected as a leader, I think we should stand humble to say that we do not know everything. You know, sometimes staff know, because they are doing operations thing, they see things at the ground. So probably this is something that we should embrace more. And the third one is, this is the place that I want to grow. So grow means is go beyond promotions, upgrading and whatnot. Opportunity that been given by the organisation or the immediate supervisor to enable a person to grow. You know, grow can be horizontally, can be vertical and whatnot. So this is something that I think if you have these three things, ultimately we are looking at high performing culture. And when we talk about high performing culture, I think a study from Harvard saying that if people are really engaged, where the organisation invests in the well-being of the individuals, more than 59% of the employee will be happy, and they probably will retain. You know,
That's about 2/3, huh?
Exactly. So this is something that we will think along while we're having this discussion, and hope that we have people who joining us online to also chip in, you know, and give your views on this. We might not knowing everything, right?
Correct. Yes.
So you mentioned trust, psychological safety, as well as room to grow.
Exactly.
So those three things kind of make up a positive work environment.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
thank you for sharing that. So now that we've kind of covered a little bit on what constitutes as a positive work environment, what are the challenges in actually creating that positive environment? We've talked about psychological safety. We've talked about inner and outer feelings of you want to work. You don't feel like you're dragging your feet to work. But how do we then kind of, what are the challenges in trying to like realize that into actionable outcomes? What are the challenges that we face?
I would like to say two things. One is expectations given by us probably as a leader, or probably, you know, the expectation of the job. Number two is trust. So trust is very important, of which you enable or empower someone to perform the job. Because at first place, I relate to my experience, of which 3 years ago I was being given opportunity to be in HR. So with a zero background on HR, but probably because I have a capacity building kind of skills or knowledge that I have previously, it enabled me to, you know, to understand how it works. But I've never been in HR. But because of the opportunity given to my from my immediate supervisor and heads of division at that point of time, I am now who I am. I think there are a lot of things that I should applaud the team. We have done a lot of changes and driving learning as not before. So I would also want to thank you, CHRO, our People's Leader Gold Award this year. You know, because of him, I think the team also, not my team only, the HR team are empowered to do a lot of things. So empowerment, trust comes together. Yep.
Trust come together. Okay.
Yep.
Thank you for that.
Maybe I'll be next. So I also want to share one of the challenges that I can think of basically is on the communications. So sometimes poor communication can result in, you know, misinformation. So information is not correctly cascaded down from top bottom. So it also will be resulted in the staff getting lost, and then in high chances that they were not able to achieve the outcome that they actually desire. So I personally, I'm a believer in like doing progressive updates. So I constantly provide updates to my team member, and actually I'm expected vice versa. They also need to provide updates to me on periodically. So in terms by using progressive updates, basically it will eliminate or reduce the the lengthy meetings. So those things actually can be substitute with maybe those early morning 10-minute stand up meetings, or sometimes it can be through the emails or even Microsoft Teams.
It's like a check-in,
Correct.
like a progress update.
Correct.
I guess that then resonates with Dr. Nurul's point on trust. The more you communicate with each other, you create that trust. Oh, okay, I know that I've got your back and you've got my back as well.
Correct. Then also one more thing that I want to share is, as a staff, we should not work based on assumption. So if you assume, in likelihood it will terbalik, things will go haywire. So if there is uncertainty, we should always seek for clarification to get the answer that we want.
Correct. You're right.
Agree on that.
Clarifications. Yeah.
I think following to what Casey has mentioned, lack of communication. When the communication breakdowns, then it will lead to many conflicts and also resistance to change. So sometimes people might not be they reluctant to change. Possible they do not understand the reasons behind it. Why I need to change. So hence proper perhaps training, development, communications on, and most importantly is the objective, why we need to change. Perhaps it's due to digitization, due to new